The A's have been in first place. Bradley Pooper. You just wanted me to say that, didn't you? The A's have been in first place in the AL West most of the season. It's almost halfway through. I agree. About 20 games or so. I feel better than this year than 2014. Ooh, how do you feel about it? Well, first off, Bradley, 2014 at the All-Star break, you may know this. The A's had the best record in all of baseball. At the deadline, they traded Cespedes. The A's needed to win game 162 of 2014. In Arlington, they had to put Sonny Gray on the mound to beat the Rangers to simply get the second wild card spot in the league. They went from best record in baseball to second wild card spot in the American League. And then we know what happened in that wild card game against the Royals. They played, 14 innings. They had 3 leads that they lost, ultimately lost the game. And I want to say that was at like Josh Donaldson's last game with the A's also. We didn't know that at the time, but man. Okay, so how do I feel about the A's this year? It's weird. They've been in first place, and they did have a 13-game win streak. I don't know that we've seen the best of them. I don't know that we've seen them firing nearly on all cylinders yet. How could you say that we have? You don't have your third baseman producing like he normally does. We know he's capable of. The shortstop has kind of been in that same category. I think even Matt Olson got off to a little bit of a slow start, but that has certainly been rectified. So I'm just here to say that, and they've faced some adversity. They've literally had to come up with a new shortstop this year, new leadoff hitter, new closer. I don't think we've nearly seen the best of the A's. And I know a lot of people are through the first 60 games, by the way, they had one less loss than they had all of last year. And most people thought last year was a pretty darn good regular season. They're still on pace for about 97 wins. So I feel pretty confident. I would love for them, I'll tell you this, I would love for them to win the division this year, go straight to the ALDS, not have to touch that wild card game, that wild card format. Last year they had to play a wild card round, basically. How unlucky was that? They won the division, still had to play a wild card best of 3 round against the White Sox. So I would love to see them win this division a full year and reap the benefits of it. And look, what does it mean that you've mostly been in first place for most of April, May, and some of June? It doesn't mean anything. It just means you're capable of doing it and continuing to do it. And that's the other thing. I'll say this. If you told me, would you rather have the A's peaking right now and have a, 7-game lead in the division? I'd say no. I'd rather them, if they're going to peak, please do so, September 20th through the 25th or whatever. And I guess you understand what I'm saying. Like, take that momentum into the playoffs. Don't really peak right there. Peak in the playoffs. But be a better second half team than you even are a first half team.